In the words of Lex Friedman, we need more citizen journalists. And this series will tap into your journalistic potential. I promise. Architecture through the ages. Architecture through the ages, challenging the foundations of design. Architecture, that grand intersection of art and utility, has played a defining role in human civilization. From the awe-inspiring pyramids of ancient Egypt to the soaring cathedrals of the Middle Ages, and from the revolutionary modernist structures of the 20th century to the avant-garde experiments of today, architecture has shaped our environment and reflected our aspirations. First, however, it is essential to critically examine the conventional wisdom around architectural design and challenge the assumptions that have long dictated its course. I will embark on a journey through the ages, unapologetically pursuing intellectual rigor, questioning established notions, and drawing upon historical references to shed light on the multifaceted nature of architecture. The classical ideal, an ersatz for humanity. Conventional wisdom reveres classical architecture as the epitome of perfection and harmony. The Greek and Roman temples, with their stoic columns and rigid proportions, have been exalted as architectural ideals. Yet, is this ideal genuinely representative of human needs and desires? Are we to believe that our aspirations lie in strict adherence to symmetry and formalism? Let us not forget that the ruling elites commissioned these grand structures as tributes to their power and wealth. Classical architecture imposes a hierarchy that reinforces social division. Most people lived in humble dwellings and lacked the grandeur and luxury of the temples. Should we then celebrate an architectural tradition that perpetuates inequality rather than challenging it? Gothic transcendence, a lesson in ambiguity. While classical architecture may have claimed to embody perfection, the Gothic cathedrals of the Middle Ages took a different approach. Their soaring spires and intricate vaults sought not to impose order, but to evoke a sense of awe and mystery. These cathedrals were metaphysical journeys, guiding the soul upward toward the divine. However, it is crucial to recognize that the transcendental experience of Gothic architecture was not accessible to all. The construction of these cathedrals required vast resources, often obtained through the exploitation of peasantry. As a result, the peasants, burdened with labor and poverty, were left outside the realm of spiritual transcendence. Furthermore, the emphasis on verticality and negating the earthy realm in Gothic architecture divorced humans from their natural environment. This alienation from the earthly plane would later be perpetuated by modernist architects who sought to separate humans from nature entirely. Modern fallacies, form over function. In the early 20th century, they brought about a radical shift in architectural philosophy with the advent of modernism. Architects like Le Corbusier and Walter Gropius championed functionalism. However, in their pursuit of efficiency and rationality, they neglected the crucial role of human experience. Modernist architecture prioritized functionality and stark minimalism, often at the expense of human comfort and aesthetic pleasure. The famous housing projects of the mid-20th century, such as Le Corbusier's Unité de Habitation, reduced living spaces to soulless boxes devoid of individuality and warmth. These sterile environments failed to cater to their inhabitants' diverse needs and desires. Moreover, the dogmatic adherence to the modernist ideology stifled architectural diversity and creativity. The utopian dream of universal solutions to societal problems proved to be an illusory panacea. Instead, architecture became a victim of its rigid principles, leading to the homogenization of our built environment and a loss of cultural identity. Reimagining architecture, embracing pluralism and context. To move beyond the limitations of the past, we must challenge the conventional wisdom that has dictated architectural discourse. We must recognize that no singular ideal, form, or style can encompass the vast diversity of human experiences. Architecture should not be a manifestation of power and control, nor should it alienate us from our natural surroundings. Instead, it should be a celebration of human creativity, embracing the complexities of our existence. We must prioritize the needs and aspirations of the people who inhabit these spaces and consider the context in which buildings are constructed. By embracing pluralism in architectural design, we can create environments that cater to diverse cultural expressions, address social inequities, and promote sustainability. In addition, we can draw inspiration from historical references and employ innovative technologies to forge a new path forward. Conclusion. As we journey through the ages of architecture, it becomes clear that there is no singular path to follow. Instead, we must critically examine the foundations of design and challenge the conventional wisdom that has limited our understanding of architecture's potential. Let us reject the dogmas of the past and embrace a new era of architectural pluralism, one that prioritizes human experience, fosters inclusivity, and engages with our natural environment. By doing so, we can create spaces that inspire, uplift, and truly resonate with humanity's diverse needs and aspiration.